Hello, so today we're going to cover several concepts that have to do with mutations, and we are basically going to talk about certain common mistakes that most students tend to make when answering questions with regards to mutations. So here we go. So our first question reads, deamination in the DNA molecule may be due to A. Ultraviolet radiation. B. Viral mutagen. C. Aflatoxin. D. Methylation. E. Nitrosamine. So I'll give you a few seconds to just think about it, and we're going to answer the question together. Okay, so as you are thinking about it, I would like to reintroduce this deamination, okay, in terms of mutation. Okay, so they are what we call deaminating agents. Okay, I hope you can see my cursor. So these deaminating agents, these are mutagens that remove the amino group, which is this particular group on here. Okay, so let's do it from the paper. I think that would be easier. All right, so you have what is being referred to as the amino group. Okay, so basically that's why it's called deamination, because you're removing that amino group from this nitrogenous base. So let me use this. So this is your cytosine, right? This is your uracil. But what happens is that when you remove this amino group from this nitrogenous base, what occurs is that, for example, you remove the amino group from the cytosine, this converts this cytosine automatically into another molecule that we call uracil. Okay, so that means that mutation has taken place. So by virtue of just removing this amino group, cytosine has turned into uracil. Okay, so that's the impact that this has. So an example includes nitrosamine, nitric acid, sodium nitrite. Okay, so these are some of the examples that you have in your lecture notes. You have this nitrosamine, nitrous acid, and sodium nitrite. So we'll quickly go back to the question and answer it together. Okay, so the correct answer here, so you have ultraviolet as your A, B viral antigen, C aflatoxin, D methylation, E nitrosamine. So the correct answer is nitrosamine. Okay, question 2. The primary effect of ultraviolet radiation is the production of okay, so I'm going to read this question once again, but I want you to think in a multifaceted way. This is to let you know that for each type of genetic mutation, it's either you're adding on a genetic base, or you're removing a genetic base, or you're translocating. So you're moving one base from one end to another. Let's take, for instance, this is your genetic base. These are your bases, right? You have your adenine, thymine, uracil, and so on. Just like, oh, not uracil, sorry, guanine, cytosine, guanine, adenine, thymine, and so on and so forth. So what happens is that mutation can occur where you can remove this thymine base, thereby changing this entire genetic code. So there is what you refer to as your genetic code. So this genetic code has what we call 3 base pairs. Okay, you may have adenine, and thymine, for instance. So these, after transcription occurs, they code for a particular type of genetic information. For instance, if this base codes for brown hair, right? You have this, it codes for brown hair. What happens is if you change a base right in the middle, from adenine you change it to something else, could be cytosine, it changes your genetic code entirely. Okay, it's going to code for something else. So the primary effect of ultraviolet radiation is the production of dash A, breaks in DNA, B, base deletions in DNA, C, pyrimidine dimers, D, insertion of bases, E, substitution of bases. Okay, I'll give you a second to answer that. All right. So what happens when you have this ultraviolet radiation? So I'm going to use the notes to just acquaint you, and so that you can have a picture in your mind of what exactly happens. Okay. So for instance, when it comes to ultraviolet rays, okay, something specific happens, which I'm going to show you in a few minutes. Okay, so this is your ultraviolet radiation. Let me just show it with a pointer. So this is your ultraviolet radiation. What happens is that the UV lights that you get from the sun, okay, they generate pyrimidine dimers. Dimers means two. So pyrimidine, it means you can get your thymine, thymine. Let's scroll down. Okay, just a minute. Okay, so what happens is that in this genetic mutation, when it's exposed to radiation, we have what we call pyrimidine dimers are made. So any pyrimidine dimer, combines with another pyrimidine, and this occurs. Now you know that in genetics, you're supposed to have this base combined with another complementary base on the other end. So you can imagine that there's a dimer here. This is what causes mutation in this case. So the correct answer is C, pyrimidine dimers. Question 3. Which of the following human diseases is caused by UV radiation? A, lung cancer, B, liver cancer, C, skin cancer, D, stomach cancer, E, pancreatic cancer. I'll give you a minute to try to answer this question, or a second rather. Okay, if you answered skin cancer, that's the correct answer. So here you don't have to break your mind trying to think what exactly. So even just from this UV radiation, this is sun exposure. Picture this, you have this sun right here, right? Okay, let's just go to our board. Take for instance, this is your sun, and this person is exposed to UV radiation, so that these waves that we can't even perceive, okay, but they're being gotten. So think about what's the first organ that actually gets exposed to this UV radiation. In this case, it's going to be your skin. Okay, so most likely this person is going to have a skin cancer. When it comes to lung cancer, these are gotten more from smoking. Long overdue of smoking can cause lung cancer. You have your liver cancer. We have what we call hepatocellular carcinoma, that's gotten from it's a end product. When this patient has hepatitis, later on they develop hepatocellular cancer, which is a liver cancer. So you can't get your liver cancer just by being exposed to the sun. Okay, this liver cancer is happening intracellularly, so within the cells. It's something that's causing an insult or an injury to the liver that's causing your cancer. So in this case, same applies to your stomach and your pancreatic cancer. For the internal organs, I'm basically trying to tell you that they require an internal insult happening to them for them to have a cancer. Okay, and like the skin, that's just superficial it easily absorbs those UV radiation, and mutation occurs. Okay, question 4. A point mutation can result from A. Addition of a base to a DNA sequence, B. Replacement of one pyrimidine with another pyrimidine, C. Loss of a base from a DNA base, D. Replacement of one purine with another purine, E. All of the above. Okay, so point mutation. So I'll take you back. Remember, I said I'm going to use the notes so that you can have this graphical picture. So we have different types of mutation. You have deletion, you have insertion like this one, then you have transfer substitution. Okay, so we are going to go to a point mutation and see what happens. Okay, so point mutation, this is basically what I'm searching for it. I just want to see, I want you to see an image. Okay, so in point mutation, what you have is a mutation happening on a particular genetic sequence. Okay, such as so we've been given examples here. Let me just take you to the exact notes. All right, point mutations.